Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and we got home with the big bounty of 34 Ford and associated Ford stuff. And you guys were guessing in the last video, which one was I going to keep? You probably guys guessed because it was on my trailer and not on the big car hauler, but I am going to hold on to this 34.5 window that was nicknamed by the original owner Beautiful. So just a really neat, unmessed with, other than bangs and bruises, car, and I think it would just be a fun one to bring back to life and drive around town and just enjoy for a little while. So we're going to walk around this car since it's the first one. I made a hole in the shop where we're going to put it in the back corner for now, and yeah, we're just going to show you this car and what it's like and how much of a time capsule it is. It's crazy.
Yep. Go. All the way in? Move. Turn.
Yep.
Cut a little bit.
Yeah, it's cut.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Ready? Yeah.
All right, so it's been a little while since we got this car home. Everything was so crazy with the whirlwind of getting all of those cars that we just put it in the back of the shop, got it out of the weather, and I've been working on just distributing all these cars to new homes and getting this stuff stashed away. And now we're able to kind of slow down, take a look. So we rolled it back outside, and we're gonna try and go over the car and A, clean it out, and B, just show you guys a little more in detail of how cool this thing is. So front end, we have the old photo from, I think, 63-ish, when the gentleman that we bought all this stuff from, he bought the car in California from the original owner. It had these headlights on it. So these are not original, they're just a common upgrade that somebody would have done when sealed beam conversions came out. It was just a thing that everybody was doing. So basically with this, you could take these out, put the original reflector back in and lens back on, and it would look original again. So haven't quite decided what we're doing to headlights yet, but that's just something to note. Grill is in really good shape. It looks like it has maybe some silver paint on it or something that she may have painted over the chrome because it was fading a little bit. So I bet if we take, you can see right here, there's silver paint, but there's shiny chrome under it. I bet if we take steel wool and some polish, we can polish right through that and bring that chrome grill back to at least looking better than crappy old silver paint. So that's good. The grill is like really nice. There's really no issues. Surprising, even though she was banging the fenders up a little bit when she was older, the grill didn't get banged, which
this is all intact.
Yeah,
it's got the badge.
It's usually broken like right here or down in here, but a lot of times on these 33 Fords, right in here, that's broken. So that's all good on this thing, which is really nice. The engine is very greasy and original-ish. The only thing I really saw, it's hard to see, but on the other side, they added a fuel filter right by the carb. Probably because the tank was starting to get some crap in it, so they put that in there. Still has the Stromberg 48 carb, which I think is a 34 only, I believe.
It's got the correct generator on it.
Yeah, it's got the 33.4 style generator on it. It's got the long breather neck here / oil fill. So it's pretty much, I mean, I'm not a 100% restoration guru, but everything looks about right on this thing other than the fuel filter situation. We will in another video work on trying to get this thing to roll over and see if we can get the engine, freed up and also started. We're gonna do that in a separate video. Today we're just kind of exploring the car and trying to clean it out a little bit so it doesn't smell so much in the shop. The original color is right here. So the gentleman we bought the car from told us that she brush painted this car this tan color because she thought
and this right here.
Yeah,
it's a better look. It's not as greasy.
So she repainted it thinking that this was the original color. I think there was a Cordoba tan and there's a Cordoba gray. Cordoba gray is what these a factory Ford color that these came in. It's really cool actually. It's dark tan. This lighter tan color I think was another color that was available and was out on the market. Maybe Ford put that on other cars later on. She probably just ordered it, said Cordoba, and that's what they gave her. Obviously it does not match. So we could see in the front here She did not prep the paint whatsoever, as you wouldn't expect back in the day. And it's just nice, smooth paint under there, and it's just like flaking off. So we've been playing with the idea of, can we get this paint knocked off and get the original Cordoba gray to come through on this? It is kind of cool that it's, you know, as she did it, but it also, when you're in person looking at it, it's kind of crappy looking, and I would almost rather have original paint with flaking original paint than like 4 different layers on this thing. So we're still playing with the idea. We might, if we get time in this video, try a couple different options of just testing somewhere to see if this paint will kind of dissolve pretty easily, but we won't get into that yet. So the interior, we haven't really gone through this car at all. I did throw this in the parts stash. I added an extra. There was a couple of brand new fuel pumps that were redone.
We're probably gonna need that.
Probably gonna need that. So I threw this in here. That wasn't in there, but I just threw it in so it stayed with the car. But you can see all this crap is literally how we found it. I pulled out the rubber mats on the driver's side just to check it out a little bit.
I mean, that's original.
Yeah, the floor is just like incredible on this thing. So we're gonna go through and kind of show you guys a little better what kind of shape this is in. I want to pull this seat cover off because I think the original seat underneath is probably pretty decent. You can see the door cards are pretty decent. They're just worn. But back in the 60s, you know, this probably was getting a little bit of tears and wear to it. So she just put a seat cover over it. You know, what you would do with your modern car nowadays. But now, many, many years later, we'd rather have original seats that are kind of like torn up a little bit than seat covers that are totally disintegrated. So, so that's that. We'll get to that in 1 second. The trunk is like insane.
Immaculate.
Insane. It's just like, in here is just incredible how clean it is. You know, you can see the original paint on the floors. Mike noticed this when we were looking before we started shooting here. The original sound deadening is there. It's got the drain for the roll down rear window. The only rust we found on this car so far is right here where the water, probably the drain was clogged and was sitting. There's a little bit of rust on the bottom of this tray. I mean, we're talking very, very minimal rust. So yeah, we just pulled the crap out of here that we had loaded in. You can see there's a newspaper.
Doesn't have a year, but it says November
17th. I'm sure if we open it up.
Food Fair Markets.
Oh no, this is actually from Michigan. This has got a Michigan address on it. So this is probably something that the gentleman we got it from, you know, threw in there. There you go. You get your round steak for 89 cents a pound and pot roast for 55 cents a pound. So, but yeah, we're gonna go through the car now. I just wanted to show you guys kind of an overall, and then
And you can see the brush painting.
oh yeah,
Painted here. You can see it was dripping down the
it's just
deck.
running right over. So in the you can see it here.
Oh yeah.
So she just had the car all shut up probably in her driveway and was just like,
Like she's painting a wall in the house.
Yeah, exactly. So we're hoping the paint's not that thick and we can just go right through it. So yeah, so we're gonna open the car up. I want to get all the junk out of the car and kind of get that seat cover off. There's newspaper on the back. We haven't really opened the glove box at all. We kind of took a peek, but we didn't really dig through it. So it'd be cool to kind of go through the car and just see what kind of stuff is there. All right, so I got the door open, got a trash bag. That's why I got my gloves on, because there is some mouse poopy in here, unfortunately. But it's not too bad compared to a lot of cars we mess with. There is an old jack in here. Some of those parts we will keep, obviously. And old floor mat with some washers and stuff. I'm going to keep this hardware just in case it's for something that was taken apart on the car. Put that down there. This is just a piece of an old rubber floor mat, an aftermarket one that was thrown in there. The original, the Worcester Rubber Company, Worcester, Ohio. The original rubber floor mat was not in it, so we will have to try and find a nice original one or a reproduction to put in here, because it would have had some kind of rubber mat down there for sure. That. Here's our battery hold down. Another bracket there. Some wrenches. This is a factory Ford wrench. It's on the seat there. That's really cool. A little air pump, probably for pumping up the tire if you get a flat. That's there. Pretty neat. I don't think it's Ford. I just think it's a, you know, just want to have it. Man, that would have taken a while to pump up it. So maybe she got a flat. This is just an empty box. And we got another hubcap here, just a spare, probably off the back. So I want to go through this glove box here. I've been waiting to do this. And let's see. So, ooh, actually take my gloves off already. So I see there's a little card in here. It says the Texaco, the Texas Company, National Credit Card. And it has Clara C. Spencer's name on it, which is really cool. Expires April 30th of 1951. And it says, base subject to conditions on reverse side to avoid errors, blah, blah, blah. It's got her signature. And this is basically a credit card for all Texaco products. So tires, lube jobs, everything like that. I believe oil or gas as well. So this is like the first credit card. It's really, really cool. So that is that's pretty neat. So we'll have to keep that with the car. It's really cool. Put this over here out of the way. There's an old pencil. I see some fuses. There actually isn't anything, just some clips and things that probably are from door cards or something like that. They look like there's these little round spring clips that the early Fords always used. There's a bunch of them in there. Just an old pencil. Some just plastic or tar sound deadening type stuff. Surprisingly, the glove box, other than that credit card, is not that interesting. But that credit card is really cool. There's even the cardboard glove box itself is in really great shape. Luckily, mice didn't make a nest in there, which they like to do, and that's in good shape. Another thing I noticed is the car. We'll drop a shot in here. The car has original, well, old aftermarket, but original Stuart Warner, original to Stuart Warner, I guess you could say. I don't know, but aftermarket Stuart Warner radio in it, which is really cool. So the dial on here has the script Stuart Warner logo, and then there is a Stuart Warner speaker underneath. So it would be really neat to get that working again. Obviously, it's only going to be at AM radio, so maybe I can listen to a ball game or something like that while we're driving around. It'll be very old-timey. Windshield, we haven't tried to open this yet, and I'm a little worried to even give it too much of a go. Doesn't feel like it's moving too much. So I would assume with the paint that she did, it probably kind of like glued the windshield in. So I don't want to force that. We may have to kind of replace that windshield seal and get that working again. Oh, there is, oh, that's pretty cool. There's a little rose. So this has visors on it. I'll swing it out here. There's a little fake rose on here. It says in memoriam 1950. It's like a veteran's little flower that you would buy 58 or 56 at the Legion. Man, it's fragile. I think we might just leave that sit right there. That's really cool. But it's a little Legion veteran flower that was up there. So visors are both intact. That looks good. I think we're gonna try and pull the seat cover off next. We're gonna put this credit card back in the glove box here. This is so cool. So happy to find that. All right, so I think we're gonna try and get this old seat cover off here. Looks like there's just little staples up top here that just go into the, probably went into the wood, through the fabric into the wood. And the seat cover has disintegrated so long.
Seems like it's just tucked in on the sides.
Oh, see, it's just like she had stitched it. You probably pull the original. Oh no.
My side's pulling up.
It's probably just stapled or, yeah, right here there's little hog ring clips. You gotta separate them. So I would ruin the seat cover, but not the. Got it. Okay. Seat's actually not in bad shape. Take the seat bottom right out. I got it off. We don't need a knife for right now. All right, seat can come out your side. Yep. Man, that seat frame's clean. Holy moly. All right, so we got the seat bottom out. You can see, again, how clean this is, the seat frame. Little adjuster there for slider. Still moves all right, which is great. Probably the seat's probably never been out of the car. I'm sure she lifted the seat up to put that cover on, but that's about it. We noticed there's some newspapers up here.
Some mouse poop.
Yeah, mouse poop. This is an extra door check strap. Firestone logo on it. Oh yeah, this side's missing. The strap broke on this side.
This side's here.
Yeah, so that was something they meant to do. We'll probably do that. Wiper, there's a wiper on it, but here's a spare wiper and arm. Oh yeah, Thursday, December 28th, 1961.
So these were put on in California.
Yeah, these had to be, because I think he bought it in 63, so.
Man, they stink.
Ooh. Let's see. El Segundo Councilman, finish early. So yeah, this is definitely newspaper from 61. You live in, here we go.
Look at this.
Sebulba.
One-piece rubber floor cover, $1.99.
You can get that at the 50 cut rate drugstores. Another one. I think these are probably, yeah, December 27th, 61. Oh, here we go. 59 Ford V8, two-door Victorious, 1695. 56 Mercury hardtop, $795.
Sold.
Sold, I'll take it. Let's see, important sports cars. There's probably like an antique section in here. 55 Chevy Bel Air, two-door hardtop, $50 down, $42 a month.
Sold as well.
58 Chevy V8 Bel Air, two-door hardtop, $11.95. Yeah, I think I'd take one of those.
I'll take all of them.
Everything in here. Wow. Anyways, that's cool. We'll look at that more later. I don't know what these are. They almost look like something you put like a toolkit in or something. Those can go in the trash, I think. I don't think they're anything. Holy moly, look at this back deck. Parcel tray. It's still got the fuzzy on it. I've like never seen that. Now again, I'm young and I'm sure there's guys that watch that remember these being this original, but that's really cool. It has a little fuzzies. It's still got the little flap of fabric that's stapled from here in down here, which is really cool. So yeah, now we're gonna take the vacuum and get all this nonsense out of here. Try and get all the mouse poopies out of here and get that cleaned up a little bit.
It's the new guy's job.
New guy's job's got to do that. Get to work.
on. This is where we need to hire a cute girl. Nobody wants to watch me wash a car.
You don't have the budget for a hot chick. They're easy to break. So. I was right now break.
Yeah, this side, all the paint's just wiping off, down to the first tan. I mean, it's all like this all section out here.
It's, oh my god. You don't even need anything to take that off.
No. It's on over, but it'll probably come off with the paint. How'd I do for my first wash job?
Terrible.
It is pretty bad.
Look how streaky this is.
Come on, man.
Wow. Yeah, this thing's...
What's funny is this side you can't really see the tan underneath. It's mostly the other side. A lot of the gray starting to pop off. I mean, this paint will come off really easy.
You can almost take the air gun. You should maybe try that. Just hit it with the air gun.
You can see like the louvers, how badly hand painted it is, and this door.
This is why this door came open on her.
Yeah.
There and there, the wind caught it and broke the strap probably. Tweaked the door.
But here you can really see the second coat of tan, or the first coat of tan that they applied on top of.
It's made it worse.
Huh?
Yep. Well, that looks, I don't know if it looks better or worse, but it's got some crap off of it. Maybe we'll give it a try with some of that cleaner in that spot.
So we're gonna try use some of the citrus strip. I've used this stuff before on signs and even wood. You just gotta be careful. It'll take it all the way down to bare metal if you leave it on for too long. So we're just gonna test a small area here on the spare tire cover.
We had tried a spot right in here with just plain chrome polish, and it like went right through, surprisingly, and didn't take much. So
Basically, we're just gonna leave this on there for a little bit. The paint will start to bubble, and then it'll wipe off. Grab the camera. You can see it's starting to bubble almost immediately. Ready?
Already you can rub it? Oh, okay. So it just took the top layer.
So that's all right. You got to be real quick.
Yeah, I'd let it sit a little longer because you can get this tan or down to the dark gray. Yeah, try another little bit.
Just got to find that sweet spot of it.
Do like right in there.
We'll go down here where it's a little less flaky. You start to run into issues where the paint's kind of flaky because it'll get underneath the layers.
So we're gonna try this, so we're gonna go get some oven cleaner and try that as well. That's a other one that people use.
This works quickly, so you like if you'd spread it all over the deck lid, half the deck lid the paint will totally come off of, because by the time you cleaned it off it'd be stripped.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bubbling like now.
Yeah, we'll just leave it a little longer. See if it gets down into that.
Like you'd rub it probably and it'd come off. That's why you got to wipe it off, because it'll keep working if you don't totally.
Yeah, but we want to get down to this.
I know. I'm just saying if you.
I know how a paint stripper works. This isn't my first time.
This stuff's great, and it doesn't smell like acetone. It smells like oranges.
Probably still not good for you.
Try it.
Wait. And it might take a couple tries. Like right here, you can see I did a little spot where I actually tried with a little bit of pre and a rag, and that worked pretty good, but
I actually went to the black primer.
Well, I think that's just how chipped the paint was. That was about perfect. That's probably why she did the car. It's probably just the car was getting all chipped up over the years. All right, so Mike did all the hard work of getting the major filth off of this car. And as you guys saw, we went over and just took a look at the paint and how hard it would be to get the paint off to get down to the original paint. And it may or may not be too much work, but for right now, we're just gonna kind of leave the car and again, just kind of stare at it and see what we want to do. I just wanted to get the major stuff out of the inside and get, you know, all the bird crap and raccoon crap off the car. And at least now when we're touching the thing, it's not quite as bad. We're gonna work on next probably is trying to get the engine freed up and maybe even get the thing to run. This has mechanical brakes on it that are not seized, so if we did get it to run and we got it to hold coolant, we could potentially take it around the block, which would be really cool. So I think that would be the next most interesting thing or smartest thing to do, because if we could get it moving under its power, that's always a really, really good thing. So once we get the Schroll car off the lift, we can then get this on the lift, take the oil pan down, clean all the junk out of it, you know, do all that kind of stuff after getting it freed up. So we will keep updating on the car as we keep tinkering on it, but hey, this is a big step. The interior came out pretty darn good. The seat was really, really nice, which I'm psyched about, that we have a good original seat on it, and everything floor pan wise looks amazing on it, which is awesome. So that is a quick little update on Beautiful, which is the little old lady 34 Ford. Thanks guys for watching. Catch you later.